Hey guys, what's up? It's Raven. Fun fact from Mrs. J Miles on Instagram. We actually rest our tongues on the roof of our mouths, not the bottom. It's actually harder to hold your tongue down at the bottom of your mouth. And now you look real stupid right now trying to test that out. But on another note, today we are going to play a fun game of Would You Rather. I asked you guys on my Instagram to ask me whatever crazy would you rather questions you could think of. I said it could literally be anything. I just want to have fun, do a lighthearted episode. You know, we've been talking about some more, slightly serious topics recently. The mood is a little bit low vibrational in a sense. And so I'm like, let's bring up the mood a little bit. Let's switch it up. Let's do a fun episode. Let's do something silly. So I have no idea what these questions are really about to be. I had Sam go through them for me. I have not listened to them really. I listened to like the first two. Other than that, I have no idea what crazy stuff you're about to ask me. If you don't know how this game goes, it's really simple. You're just giving me two scenarios that I have to choose from. So it's probably going to be like some terrible stuff that I have to just pick one. And maybe you guys will learn a little bit about me through this process. I don't know. But I had you guys do it through my little voicemail thing, which, by the way, I always have my voicemail linked in the description box of these YouTube videos, as well as it's in like my bio. Like if you go to the link in my bio on my Instagram or my TikTok, it's always there. You can always send me a voicemail whenever you want, whenever you think of any random question you want to ask me, or you just want to tell me something. It's an open forum for you guys to send me messages, and eventually I'll probably get to it on my podcast. But this time we're specifically doing the would you rather questions. So let's just start and play the first one.
Hey, Raven. Would you rather keep your next relationship off social media, or would you rather slowly launch them and then hard launch them?
I know I have to pick one or the other. Keep my relationship off social media altogether, or work my way up to a full launch. I'm gonna have to pick just keeping it off social media. There is a part of me that wishes that I could have a public relationship on social media because there are certain parts of it that's fun. You think of the Monet and Jalen's of the world and how they post such cute things together, and they're both content creators and they both can do the content, and that there's part of it that is appealing to me. But then there's a big part of it that's not appealing to me. And I've had enough bad experiences that if I had to choose, I just gotta not have it be on social media at all. And that's probably what I'm gonna do. I'm not currently with anybody, but my next relationship, y'all probably ain't gonna see it. Sorry.
Would you rather go the rest of your life not being able to bend your knees, or the rest of your life not being able to bend your elbows?
I think I'm gonna pick elbows because, well, no, yeah, I think I would rather not be able to bend my elbows because if you can't bend your knees, there's a lot of things you can't do. I think you need more movement in your legs. Well, no, because if I can't bend my elbows, I can't even like touch my face. So no, I can't do my hair. I can't touch my face. I can't do my makeup. But if I can't bend my knees, then I can't well, I can't like squat. I can't squat. I can't do any sort of you could still walk. Like you could do a wobble. I can sit down with my legs pointing straight out. That'll be kind of inconvenient. Oh man, that's a hard question. I thought I had it figured out by choosing the knees because I was like, oh, the arms are not that important. You could still like do stuff in front of you with your arms straight out. But there's a lot of things that I need to be able to do to my own face that I don't think I want to have to rely on, having to get a like, because who's going to do my hair and makeup? Who's going to do these finger waves and this full glam? So I guess I picked the knees, not being able to bend my knees. Y'all ain't gonna see me twerk in the club anymore. You're lost.
Would you rather marry the love of your life or be stuck dating a billionaire for the rest of your life?
That's not a very Marry the love of my life or be stuck dating a millionaire for the rest of my life. So, but she didn't give enough details. Is the love of my life poor? Is the billionaire mean? I need more details. I mean, I guess with what she gave me, I'd rather marry the love of my life instead of just being with some random billionaire. But I need more details for that question. Okay, next one.
Would you rather be with a man who loves you, will do anything for you? He's just great, amazing. He just doesn't have the money to compete with you. Maybe he makes like 75,000, and that's his salary. Or I think I already know what you're gonna say. Be with a man who, is so rich, has yachts on yachts, airplanes, houses. But and he's cool, but he just doesn't he's not in love with you. And he might have like a girl or two on the side. I don't know. What would you rather?
A man who loves me and would do anything for me but only makes 75K a year. Or a man who don't really love me like that and cheats on me, but he's so super rich. But he's cool. Like she said, he's cool, but we're just not in love. But he's super rich. 75K is not horrible. Okay. In this economy, it's not great, but it's not horrible. Could be worse earning 75K. I could be the breadwinner in the relationship. Maybe he's a stay-at-home dad. Well, maybe he's a work from home dad with 75K salary and he loves me. That could work. I think that could work. I think I choose that. I think I choose the 75K lover boy.
Hey Raven, would you rather every time you fart, it is audibly loud for everyone to hear? Or every time you fart, it's silent, but it smells really bad and everyone can smell it, but they don't know it was you?
This is easy because one of these things is already true of me. One of these things is already my real life experience. I'll give you a moment to guess which one it is. Do y'all think I'm a loud farter or a silent but deadly farter? Because I am definitely one of them, for sure. Which one do y'all think? I am a silent but deadly. I am a silent but deadly girl. I don't know what it is. It just is what it is. And it kind of ends up working out because when it's silent, nobody knows it was you. So, hey, ooh, something stink. I don't know what that is.
Hi, Raven. It's Sasha. I was wondering, would you rather go to space or go to the bottom of the ocean? I think lots of people would say go to space, but I'm interested in seeing what's at the bottom. Tell me what you think. Bye.
First of all, she sounds like she's in such a beautiful location with the birds chirping in the background. Go to space or go to the bottom of the ocean. Both are terrifying because there is so much of the ocean that we have not, that's just like uncharted territory. We have not discovered, we have not been down there. We do not know what or who is down there at the bottom of the ocean, in the same way that we don't know what or who is up there in space. I feel like we have more of well, maybe this isn't true, but I don't know. It feels like we have more of a grasp on how to like get to the bottom of the ocean and survive down there. Like we have more of an understanding of water and how all that stuff works and like submarines and scuba gear and stuff like that. Like it feels less deadly and less risky to go to the bottom of the ocean versus going to space. Like we're obviously kind of having a hard time with that, it seems. But I guess we're kind of having a hard time with both because if it was easy to go to the bottom of the ocean, they would have did that more by now. We know what happened to that one submarine. I don't know. That's a hard toss up. Which am I most interested in seeing or like learning about? I think I would pick space. I think space is just a little bit more interesting than the bottom of the ocean. They're both interesting and they're both scary and they both seem deadly. And I really don't want to do either one. But I think if I had the opportunity to pick, I think you got to go to space because who gets to go to space? Like, I think that's more exciting. So I pick space.
Hi, Raven, fellow Virgo. My question is for your birthday, would you rather go on a trip or plan a party?
This year, I would rather go on a trip. Yeah. Now don't quote me on this later because I don't know what I'm actually going to end up doing this year. My birthday's in September. It's March right now. I do not know at all what I'm doing. The past few years I've done parties. I've done a mix of both though over the years. Like I did a really nice trip to Miami for my 25th birthday, which was really fun. I did a really nice trip to Playa del Carmen in Mexico for my 28th birthday. That was also really fun. But the last couple of years I did parties. I did my big 30th birthday party, which was magnificent. And then last year I did my teeny bit older little slightly more low-key party here at the house. So I don't know, I feel like it's time for me to do a trip because I did parties these last couple of years. I feel like it's trip time. We're getting back to the trip part of the birthday cycle. Where would I go? It's a few places on my bucket list. So I don't know, stay tuned. But yeah, I'm definitely leaning more towards a trip this year. Give me suggestions of where I should go in the comments actually.
Hi, Raven. My name is Tracy. And my question is if you had to give up one thing, would you rather give up coffee for the rest of your life or would you rather give up makeup for the rest of your life? Love you, girl. Bye.
That's easy. I would rather give up coffee. I don't need coffee that bad. Do I drink coffee every single morning? Yes. But I feel like at the same time, I could do without it and I wouldn't, wouldn't be that bad. I could drink tea, I could drink matcha. There's a bunch of other things I could drink, but no makeup at all for the rest of my life. That would suck. So definitely I'd choose coffee.
Hi, Raven. It's Christina. I've been watching you since 2015. But my would you rather is would you rather wear shoes that are too small for a year or go without like waxing for a year? Like that includes like eyebrows, legs, underarms, everything. Like, so would you rather go without waxing for a year or wear too small shoes for a year? Have a great day. Bye.
If y'all didn't listen to my previous episode, I talked about body hair removal and shaving and waxing and how it's a scam and how I do it, but I wish I didn't have to do it. So this is just going to be my chance to finally stand on business and not wax and just have like a year of sticking it to the man and not doing any hair removal stuff. So I pick no waxing because wearing shoes that are too small, that's gonna mess up my award-winning feet. I have beautiful award-winning toes, if you didn't know. It's one of my best features, so I've been told. And if I wear shoes that are too small for a year, it's gonna cause all type of bunions and corns and damage, and it's gonna be painful. So I can't afford that.
Would you rather live in America and never ever be able to travel around the globe, or would you rather live outside of America and never be able to come back to America?
Live in America but never be able to travel, or live outside of America and never be able to come to America? Well, I feel like because I already am American, I pick the opposite. I'd rather live outside of America and not be able to come back to America. Well, I guess can I take Zaya with me, or am I gonna be blocked from seeing Zaya? Is she gonna be here by herself and I can't see her? Because then I pick the other one. But if it's like me and Zaya, we could go to another country and never come back. At this rate, we finna do that anyway.
Would you rather take 5 shots of somebody else's pee or take a whole tablespoon of somebody else's poop?
Hello? What is wrong with you? 5 shots of pee or a tablespoon of poop? I gotta do the 5 shots of pee. I think you'll die if you eat. I don't think you can't eat somebody else's poop. Pee, I know, is like sterile, right? Like you could drink pee because it's like technically sterile. Ugh, that's disgusting to think about, but I choose the pee, I guess.
Hey girl, I would just like to know, would you rather have no arms or no legs?
I kind of already answered this with the not being able to bend your knees and bend your elbows, but I guess I pick no legs because I can still get around with no legs. I've seen people online who have no legs and they're doing great with wheelchairs and however else. So I think you need your arms more than you need your legs.
Hi, Raven. Okay, so would you rather get a paper cut every single time you touched a piece of paper or turned a page in a book, or bite your tongue every time that you eat?
Oh, that's horrible because those are two of my least favorite experiences in life. Paper cuts suck, and biting your tongue absolutely sucks. Those things hurt so bad for no reason, for being such like small injuries. They hurt like a bitch. But I think I choose get a paper cut every time I touch paper because I can just start avoiding touching paper. I won't be able to completely avoid it, but I don't have to touch paper that damn much. And if I know I'm gonna get a paper cut, I can find ways around not touching the paper. But I can't really find ways around biting my tongue every time I eat. I gotta eat. So if you're smart, you choose the paper and you just avoid paper. You know what I mean?
Hey girl, I just want to let you know that I have been watching you for years. I watch you on YouTube. I follow your Instagram, your TikTok. I listen to the podcast. I am a Raven Elise girly. I love you. Zound, okay? So that being said, getting that out of the way, my question is really going to grind your gears. Okay. Would you rather have super slow internet for the rest of your life anywhere you go? So Wi Fi doesn't matter. Or would you rather always have a low phone battery? I can't wait to hear your answer, girl. Bye.
First of all, thank you so much for your love and support. Shout out to you for, staying connected on all the platforms and everything. I really appreciate that. She said slow internet no matter where you go or low phone battery. Now, here's the thing. I need internet. I need it. I need it. But with the low phone battery, like does like I'm not allowed to charge it? Like wouldn't I just bring a portable charger with me everywhere? Or just like I feel like there's ways around the low phone battery part. But the internet, like I need the internet. I won't be able like no, I'll die without having proper access to internet. So I guess I picked the low phone battery.
Would you rather go back 10 years of your life and redo that, knowing everything that you know now about life? Or would you rather jump forward 10 years of life, knowing everything that you know now?
This is a tricky question because of the timing of the 10 years. So, with where I'm standing right now, if I go back 10 years, that would place me perfectly at one of the most pivotal points of my life of getting pregnant with Zaya, essentially, or being in the phase of life, being in the relationship, being in that time frame where the domino pieces were falling and then I ended up finding out I was pregnant and so on and so forth. Or if I jump forward 10 years, it would place me at a point where Zaya is like 18 turning 19 years old. And that's a whole nother who even knows what would be going on in my life at that point with Zaya being like grown. So that is a crazy question to ask because they're both like equal. I don't know. I am kind of in the mindset of like everything happens for a reason. Like I'm thankful for my life. It definitely has not been perfect. I have had my hardships, so on and so forth. But would I change anything in terms of like having Zaya and the main aspects of my life the way that they have unfolded? No, I wouldn't change it. So why do I need to go back 10 years? There's nothing like at that point that I guess that I would I'm not gonna say there's nothing I would change. Now, hold on. Now, let me think. Because I could still, but see, you don't know because if you change one thing, then you have the butterfly effect. Because then I might accidentally set off something to where I don't have Zaya anymore by trying to just fix one little thing. You know what I mean? But if I jump to the future, then I miss the next 10 years of Zaya growing up from being 8, 9 years old to being grown, 18, 19 years old. So I like skipped the whole rest of her childhood. What? This is a hard question. Oh my God. Okay. Do I want to maybe accidentally mess up and never have Zaya, or do I want to miss the rest of her childhood? That's basically the question. I guess I would jump forward. I don't know. I don't know. Is that the right choice? What would y'all do? Comment down below. I want to know y'all's answer to this question specifically. If you were me, not if you were you, but if you were me, would you go back or would you jump forward? Because if I go back and do everything the same, then I got to re experience all the bad part again. And I don't want to do that. But if I go forward, then I miss so much. And now I'm old and Zaya's old. I think I'm going to choose go forward. I think I have to choose go forward. They're both horrible. I don't know why. Why would you ask me this? But I'm going to choose go forward, I guess.
Hi, Raven. Would you rather give up Amazon shopping forever or never have coffee ever again?
I already said that. I don't need coffee that bad, but I do need Amazon, unfortunately.
Hey, oh, is this okay? Yeah. Hey, Raven. My name is Asia. I just want to use this quick moment to really give you your flowers. You've been like my internet bestie since I could remember. I've been watching you since like the Ray Baby Ray days. Anyways, keep doing what you're doing. Proud of you, girl. My would you rather is would you rather have no emotions whatsoever at all for the rest of your life or have to feel every emotion so deeply to the point where you don't even know what to do with it? This was really fun. Thanks. Bye.
Well, hey girl, thanks for the love. I already feel like I feel every emotion so deeply, so I'm used to it, so I picked that. I feel like that's already my reality and I'm making it so far, so I'll just stick to that instead of having no emotions because that seems like that would not be fun.
Hi, Raven. So, would you rather never be able to wear wigs or extensions again, or never be able to get your nails done?
You know, it's been a hot minute since I've worn a wig or any extensions, really. I feel like I don't really remember the last time I wore a wig. I haven't been doing it recently. I just been, rocking the pixie and I like it. It's fine. I don't need wigs. I also don't need my nails done, but I really like having my nails done. My natural nails are very frail and they don't grow nicely at all. And I just like, it's to the point where I hate even trying to have my natural nails out because they just can't, they're not sturdy enough and I hate the feeling. So I usually keep my nails done. I keep acrylics and it's almost like a sensory thing for me at this point. So I could do without the wigs. I've been doing without the wigs recently. I could just keep rocking this look, but I think I need my nails done no matter what. Like that's kind of a thing for me. And it's one of the only like self-care appointments that I actually go and get done and like treat myself to have somebody else do it for me. Almost everything else, like I'm such a DIY girl. I cut my own hair, color my hair, I do everything else myself. I don't really go to any other like appointments. So that's like my me time. So I think I would keep that.
Would you rather have cheese for snot or lime juice for tears?
What? Okay, well, this is diabolical because lime juice for tears would burn, but cheese for snot, I'm allergic to cheese. Can it be vegan cheese? Because if I have cheese for snot, I would be like in a perpetual state of like allergic reaction, inflammation. But if I have lime juice for tears, that's gonna burn so bad. And I'm a crybaby. I'm always crying. Bruh. Maybe if I have lime juice for tears, it'll teach me not to cry so goddamn much. And I'll be able to hold in my emotions better. So I picked that actually.
Hi, Raven. It's Brianna. I would like to know, would you rather live in a two-bedroom apartment that you could design to be your dream apartment, or would you rather live in the biggest mansion, have all the money to run it, but cannot design anything?
Okay, so two-bedroom apartment that is of my design versus a huge mansion that's not my design. You know, currently I'm in more of a state of wanting to declutter and almost like not downsize, but kind of downsize in a sense. And I've lived in a two-bedroom apartment before. If y'all remember, when I first moved back to Austin, I lived in a two-bedroom apartment. And then after that, I lived in a three-bedroom townhome. And the two-bedroom apartment was cute, you know? Now I've definitely grown and expanded, and I would prefer to have more space than just two bedrooms now. But I've done it before. I could do it again. It's cute. Sometimes it's kind of nice to just be in a smaller space and have less to take care of and less to worry about and kind of live that more minimal lifestyle. It could be a nice switch up for me right now versus just being in a big ass mansion and I don't even like it because it's not even, I'm sensitive to that. Like my home space is important to me. I'm a homebody. I work from home. My environment is important. I like what I like design wise. So I think we'll do the two-bedroom apartment as long as I can design it.
Would you rather work the job you have now for a year, double your income or have 1 year off with what you are making now?
Work? Wait, what? Work the job I have now for double income or get a year off for regular income. Is that what she said? I'll take a year off for regular income. I don't need to make double nothing. And you're going to give me just a free year off without losing any of my typical income? I take that. That's, don't tempt me with a good time. Y'all know how I've been feeling recently.
Hey Raven, my name is Tatiana Savage. I am a huge fan of your content. I've been watching you for literally more than 10 years. And I have an interesting would you rather question for you based on what you talked about in your previous podcast episode. So I know you talked about wanting to explore different topics, like your opinions on religion and the nuclear family and raising children and prioritizing platonic relationships. And I totally relate to those opinions you have. But I'm wondering, would you rather never be able to talk about that stuff and make sure that your brand is still palatable and sponsorable and things like that? Or would you rather kind of say, fuck it, and go out on a limb and explore those topics that you are passionate about and build a community full of people who have the same values as you, even if that makes you not as palatable to the general population? Super curious about that and struggling with it myself as a new content creator. So I would love to hear your opinions. Thanks.
Okay, she's coming in with the first of all, thank you for the love. Really appreciate you. But I was gonna say she's coming in with the more intellectual question. She said, I know he's trying to play a fun game, but I actually have a real question, which I appreciate. I mean, as I sit here today, I would like to think that I would rather speak freely, do my thing, talk about these topics I want to talk about, not feel held back, and not worry so much about, like she said, being palatable to the general population, or if maybe certain brands don't want to work with me. That is the current goal. That is the reason why I wanted to, bring back the podcast and stay consistent with it. That's the reason why I brought up those topics for future episodes. And I do plan on touching on those topics for future episodes. And it is important to me that I'm able to be myself and speak freely and talk about these things that are important or interesting to me and not feel stifled in that way. And honestly, I've never really felt nervous about speaking my mind in terms of what it might mean to possible sponsors or for brand partnerships, because I've never really had an experience where that's been an issue. Like, I don't really feel like any of my opinions are so crazy and so bad that it would just blacklist me from working with any brands. I mean, of course, there are certain brands, like, I don't know, if there's a super Christian brand, for example, I'm probably not gonna work with them anyway because I'm not a super Christian. You know what I mean? But there's like blurry lines there because there are certain brands that like you wouldn't know it, but they actually are super Christian. And like, I don't know. But saying all that to say, like, I just don't align with certain brands anyway, as it stands. Like, there's certain brands I'm just not going to work with, that I can't work with, or they don't want to work with me anyway, as it stands, kind of like for other reasons. And that's fine. And that's fine. I'm just going to continue to work with the brands that I do align with. So that's kind of a given anyway. As far as being palatable to the general like audience of people who listen to me, I don't care about that. I've never really cared about that. It's never going to be my goal to please everyone or have everyone agree with me. It's already been a thing for forever that there are people who don't like what I have to say, don't agree with me, don't understand where I'm coming from, don't like it, feel offended, feel like I'm wrong or I'm stupid or whatever the case may be. Like, I've already experienced that in several different instances. And although sometimes it can suck and it can hurt my feelings and it doesn't feel great when people like take it to the point of like attacking me, I've gotten to a place where it's like, I'm not going to let that stop me from speaking my mind. So to answer your question directly, I would rather choose the option of being able to talk about what I want to talk about, even if that means that some people might unfollow, some people might, not want to support me anymore. And that includes the brand partnership side of it too. But again, it's not as big of a deal because I don't know. I just feel like people make me out to be like such a controversial, oh my God, what is she gonna say? What is she's a freaking satanic like I don't like who do you think I am? And I'm not talking to you directly, but like sometimes like the general way that people talk about me and my opinions is like so extreme. Like I'm like some extremist, you know what I mean? And I'm really not. Like I don't feel like anything that I would say is that crazy. So it shouldn't be that much of a problem, but I don't know. We about to find out with these upcoming episodes, I guess.
Hi, Raven. Would you rather have everyone you know be able to read your thoughts, or for everyone you know to have access to your internet history?
You know, that's tough because I'll be on the internet and I'll be Googling things and I'll be looking up things and I'll be searching things like all day, every day. My Google search history is insane. Not like in a bad way, but just in like it's all over the place. Like like any little thought comes to my mind. Like I'm a Googler and I hate a non-Googling ass bitch. First of all, side note, can I just do a mini rant? I hate one of my biggest pet peeves in this earth in the year of our Lord and Savior 2025. One of my biggest pet peeves is a non-googling ass bitch. Google it. Google it. Google it. Oh my God. Everything is Googleable. Everything. Everything is Googleable. Do not ask me a question. Do not ask me for help. Do not ask me, what is this? Where is it from? How do you, what is it? Where is it? Did you Google it? You got that phone in your hand. You always on that damn phone. I know you are. Did you even Google it yet? Google it. Google it. Give it a Goog. Google it. Oh my God, Google it. And so me, I Google everything all day, every day. If I'm even a little bit unsure, if I'm second guessing myself, if I'm about to say something online, but I'm not, Google it. Google it. I Google it. I am on Google. Googling. Googling the Googling all day, the Google long. Okay. And I hate people who just seem to act like they forgot that Google exists. Oh my God. Anyway, having said that, my internet history is all over the place. You will learn a lot about me and you will learn a lot of probably personal things by looking at my internet history. So it's almost as if you're reading my thoughts at that point. But if you're reading my thoughts, you're reading my thoughts. So that's like everything. So the search history is a little less invasive because the thoughts is everything. But the search history is, not everything. So I would have to pick the search history, but neither one is great because it's going to expose me real bad.
Hello, I hope you're doing great. Would you rather have a car that never runs out of gas or have a phone that never runs out of battery?
Easy. Phone that never runs out of battery because I am always on this damn phone. A phone that never runs out of battery would be extremely helpful for me in my daily life. A car that doesn't run out of gas, I don't care. I barely drive. I barely go anywhere. I could last on one tank of gas for like a month. As it is, I don't use up a lot of gas. So the phone for sure.
Would you rather have a 10-year relationship with your partner or a one night stand with your celebrity crush?
Well, I don't currently have a partner. I guess if we would just say like some fantasy imaginary partner, whoever my partner would be, being able to be with them for 10 years, or a one night stand with my celebrity crush. Question is, who is my celebrity crush? I do have one. I normally don't. I am somebody who very, very seldom ever genuinely has a celebrity crush just because I feel like I see celebrities for who they really are. And I see the fact that like, you're just some guy. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, you're also just some guy. So I'm hard to impress in that sense. So I don't typically have celebrity crushes, but I do have one. I don't want to tell y'all who my celebrity crush is just in case there's actually a chance. I don't want any digital footprint of me openly saying anything embarrassing about this person just in case they see it, because I don't think that this is going to be a case where because you might think, oh, you should say it. And then if they see it, then that might give you a chance because currently it just trust me on this. But I do have a celebrity crush, but I'm not going to say who it is. And since I don't currently have a partner, it's like, I don't care be with who for 10 years. I don't care about that. So I guess I picked the celebrity crush because I do for once currently have a celebrity crush and I don't have a current partner. So that makes me pick the one night stand with a celebrity crush. And I know y'all gonna be so annoyed that I'm not telling you who it is. Guess who it is. I want y'all to guess who it is in the comments. Who do y'all think my current it's not, I don't even think it's hard to guess, honestly. Just guess. Guess who you think it is. Okay, next one.
Would you rather travel the world for free for a year or have 100,000 to spend however you want?
I'd rather travel the world for free for a year versus just having a random $100,000 to spend. Cause I mean, to be blunt, I'm not hurting for money currently. If I wanted to spend a bunch of money, I could, I guess, technically already, but I'm not. I'm just not a big spender in that way usually. But traveling for free, traveling period, is something that like I want to do more of. So I definitely pick travel.
Hi, so let's say you were stranded on an island with no food, with your cat, with Bougie, and your sibling. Would you kill Bougie to feed your sibling, or would you let your sibling die of hunger?
Kill Bougie so one of my siblings can eat him, or let my sibling die of hunger. Why we gotta eat Bougie? It's nothing else to eat on the whole island. It's no coconuts. It's no fit. We can't go fishing in the ocean. I feel like there are other ways. I feel like we don't gotta go straight to eating Bougie. But which sibling? Because that makes a difference. Is it which sibling is it? Is it the sibling I like or the sibling I don't like? No, I'm just kidding. There's only one right answer to this. I have to kill Bougie to save my sibling because we have to put the human life above the pet life. Although it would pain me, it would really hurt me deep in my soul. Come on, I can't let my whole sibling die behind Bougie. But what a horrible thing to imagine.
Hey Raven, this is Ciara, spelled like the singer, but not pronounced like it, obviously. But my would you rather, and I ask my friends this all the time, would you rather burn to death or freeze to death? Or I should say, would you rather be stranded in the middle of nowhere in a desert or in the middle of nowhere in an Arctic tundra? Yeah, let me know.
Okay, that's two different things though. Burning to death, I thought you meant like being set on fire. But if you're in the desert, you wouldn't be burning to death. You would like die of thirst, which is not the same thing as being lit on fire. So like it depends on, I mean, it's all bad. Death is bad. That all those types of death, freezing to death, dying of thirst in the desert, and dying because you got lit on fire. All of those are like slow, painful deaths. Like those are like the three worst kinds of deaths there are. Is there one that like is less painful than the other? I don't know. Which one would be faster? Does it take longer to die of thirst than to freeze? How long does it take? How long can you be freezing before you die? Probably not that long. You could last a minute in the desert though. So that's gonna be a long drawn out situation in the desert. Now if you got lit on fire, that's probably the shortest one. That is the shortest one. Being lit on fire, that's the shortest one. But the most painful probably. I gotta pick the shortest one though, because I don't want to suffer for long. So if we're being smart about this, you pick the shortest one so you don't suffer as long. And I think out of those options, being lit on fire is the shortest suffering. So I picked that.
Hey Raven, so would you rather have to sing everything you say for an entire day or only be able to communicate through interpretive dance?
sing everything I say. I feel like I low key do that anyway. I'm not a very good singer, but I'm that type of person who like says stuff in a sing song way, or like everything I say reminds me of a song lyric. If that makes sense, I think that's kind of a fun time. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Hey Raven, would you rather only be able to eat one food for the rest of your life or only be able to listen to one song for the rest of your life?
Those both suck because I'm gonna get so sick of eating the same thing, and I'm gonna get so sick of hearing the same song. Now there are certain songs that I can listen to quite a bit over and over again. Like I have my favorite songs, and it's gonna take me a while to get sick of it. But for the rest of my life, that's a bit much. Eating the same thing for the rest of my life sounds horrible. I'm not a huge foodie though. Food is important to me, but not that important to me. I want to almost say that music is more important to me than food in terms of like enjoyment. I could pick a standard healthy food and just get used to eating that every day, probably. It would make life easier not having to think about what you're going to make. But listening to the same song over and over, not being able to experience music. What if Lil Wayne drops another album again? Well, he is. Then I won't be, Okay, so yeah, I pick eat the same food. Yeah, eat the same food.
Would you rather know how you're going to die or know when you're going to die? And if you're going to pick knowing how you're going to die, what is the way that would be, I guess, the best for you? Like, would you rather drown or burn or get shot? This is so bad. But, like, which one?
That is such a morbid question. Like, what a crazy thing to ask. So first part of it, would I rather know how I'm gonna die or when I'm gonna die? If you know how you're gonna die, let's say you know you're gonna get in a car accident, then you're gonna be scared every time you get in the car because you don't know when it's going to happen. You just know that it's going to be because of a car. So now you're going to be freaking out every time. You're going to be trying not to drive. It's going to ruin your life because you're going to be so anxious about it. And that goes for whatever the thing may be. Oh, it's going to be a plane crash. It's going to be an intruder. It's going to be whatever. It's going to make me so anxious, whatever it is. I'm going to be constantly on red alert every day. Like, is this the one? Is this it? Is it going to be today because of this? And I feel like that's a horrible way to live. But also knowing when you're going to die, I mean, there could be some peace in that because you're like, okay, I know I have this amount of time left of my life and I need to make the most of it. Hopefully it's not a date that's coming up soon. Hopefully my death date is, further out at a nice old age. And then I can just say, okay, I know I have until this time. So, hey, I need to make the most of it. I'm going to live every day to the fullest for the rest of my life until this, upcoming date. So I think with that explanation, I would rather know when I'm going to die versus how I'm going to die. Now, she asked me if I were to be able to pick, like, what way do I want to die? I want to die peacefully in my sleep. If I had to pick a cause of death, how about a nice, suffering free, peaceful, just slip away in my sleep? Is that one of the options? I don't know.
Hi, Raven. My name is Bridget. I adore you. I've been a fan since the Ray Baby show. My question for you is, would you rather date someone who challenges you to grow but is difficult at times? Or would you rather date someone who makes you feel comfortable but never pushes you? What would you do, girl?
Um, from experience, I feel as though I have more so dated people who were the latter, like made me feel comfortable but didn't necessarily push me to grow. They definitely challenged me in other ways, I guess. So I don't know. But I think the mature answer, the proper answer, what we all should be choosing for ourselves is to be with someone who does push us to grow, I think being with someone who just comfortable, you're staying stagnant, you're not learning and growing from the relationship. I mean, that's just not ideal. I think a challenge in that sense is good and healthy, and that's what's best. But I can see where, like, it comes with its pros and cons, but I think overall that would be the smart choice. Is that the choice that I've been making historically? No. But also, we see how that has worked out for me. So I probably need to start choosing the other thing, huh?
Hey Raven, I have a question. Would you rather have the opportunity to go back in time and change something you did and live life totally different, knowing your mistakes? Or would you rather keep your mistakes, love where you are in life currently, and grow from there?
I mean, that's what I'm doing right now. The second option, I made my mistakes. We got to deal with it. We learn to love it anyway. We grow, we persevere. That's what I'm trying to do right now. So I picked that. I'm doing my best. There are days, there are times when I think back and I'm like, if I could go back in time and but overall I'm like, no. Everything happens for a reason. I'm here in this position for a reason. We're just going to keep pushing through.
Hey Raven, this is Bailey. I love you down, girl. I've been watching you ever since you had Zaya, really. But my question for Would You Rather is: Would you rather sleep outside with the homeless or sleep outside with the bears? Let me know, girl.
Now, girl, and what am I gonna do sleeping outside with the bears? Are the bears friendly? I don't think the bears are going to be friendly. Can I trust the bears? Now, it's the age old question: the man or the bear? Choose the bear every time. But is it homeless men? Is it dangerous homeless men? Is it just homeless people? Homeless women? I can get down with it. Hey, all homeless people. The homeless people are not inherently bad people. Let's get that straight, also, because that's a problematic thing to say. Let me be clear on that. Homeless people, unhoused people who are unhoused are not inherently bad. I could be fine with the homeless. Not an ideal situation, not a comfortable situation, but like safety wise, I think that could be fine. Safety wise with bears, I don't know enough. I think it's just that I don't know enough about bears. Maybe if I was like a bear expert and I like knew what to do and what not to do, and so I felt like I could like get them to trust me or whatever, maybe I would choose that. But because I don't know enough about bears, I think I'm gonna test my luck with the homeless people.
Would you rather eat mold or lick butt crack?
Eat mold. I've eaten mold before, whether it was on accident or what. Because one thing I don't do. Okay. Next.
Hey Raven, would you rather buy 10 things you don't need every time you go shopping or always forget the one thing that you need when you go to the store?
Buy 10 things I don't need or always forget the one thing I do need. I feel like I do both of those things at the same time already. I go in the store, I end up with a bunch of extra shit that I did not need. And I can't tell you how many times I go into a store for a particular thing and I leave with everything but that thing, which is so annoying. But which one is worse? I guess I'd rather, it's more fun to leave with 10 things that you don't need. I mean, it's kind of problematic in a sense, but hey, extra stuff that I wanted but I didn't need, I'd rather pick that than forgetting the thing I actually need, right?
Would you rather be just drop dead gorgeous and only you can see it, like everybody else doesn't find you attractive, everyone, or everyone finds you drop dead gorgeous, but when you look in the mirror, big thumbs down, you hate it?
So would I rather love myself but everybody else thinks I'm ugly, or everybody thinks I'm beautiful but I hate myself? This kind of goes into my previous episode about how we view ourselves through the lens of society. And the truth is, I will have an easier life if everybody finds me attractive versus if everybody thinks I'm ugly, because that's just how society works. So my day-to-day life and the majority of my time spent will be a better quality of life, even though I think I'm ugly and I don't like what I see when I get home and look in the mirror. Maybe I just stop looking in the mirror then. Just don't look. There's ways around not focusing on yourself and focus, get over it in a sense. But you can't get away from other people looking at you. You know what I mean? So as sad as it is, I think I would choose to be attractive to others, even though I think I'm ugly, which honestly is low key probably the reality of most people and my own reality sometimes. There's plenty of times like I can't tell you like how, I guess in a weird way, like how good it feels sometimes where I feel like I look crusty, busted, dusty. I am not feeling myself that day. And then I go out in public and somebody is like, oh, you're really pretty. And I'm like, what? You think I look pretty right now? Like I feel really ugly right now, but other people see, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And that feels really good. Even when I'm not feeling good, it feels good to know that at least somebody else is thinks I look good. I don't know. Is that problematic to say? That's my answer though. I would rather be attractive to other people.
Would you rather wear the same makeup every day for the rest of your life or wear the same outfit every day for the rest of your life?
Definitely makeup. I already do that. I literally already do that. I pretty much have a signature makeup look that I don't stray away from, especially these days. I used to experiment more, but these days I don't stray too much from like a pretty basic makeup look. I actually today, ironically, I did something slightly different with my makeup, but it won't be a big deal for me to just stick to a, you know, nice neutral beat and just make that work for every day. But same outfit, no.
Hi, Raven. You are one of my faves, and can you say hi to Chef Tony for me? Okay. My question is, would you rather be a man or a woman?
You know, womanhood is hard. And in a lot of ways, I do feel like it would be quote unquote easier to be a man. However, do I want to be a man? A man? Have you met men? It's hard to be a woman, but I think I like being a woman. Yeah. Yeah.
Would you rather someone see all the photos in your phone or read all of your text messages?
Um, photos. I don't keep crazy photos in my phone for the most part. And even if I did have something that was like maybe a little bit risque or scandalous, I honestly don't care. Look, side note again, I don't think that like nudity or whatever is that big of a deal. I don't care. Like, I would not be devastated if somebody leaked my nudes. Not saying that I keep nudes on my phone because, I really don't, honestly. But let's say something happened where, you know, somebody leaked my nudes or like somebody got into my phone and they found whatever type of picture or whatever of me. It would be uncomfortable. Yes, it would not be ideal. It would be uncomfortable from the perspective of like, that's just like an invasion of privacy. Like, I don't like the fact that you were in my phone. Like, that makes me feel weird. But the idea of like people seeing my naked body or people seeing whatever kind of pictures of me, I don't care. It's okay. And what? You ain't never seen this before on anybody. Like, it's not, it's just a human body. Like, we've all seen these bits and parts before. I'm not like ashamed of it. There I've posted certain things. Nothing, I mean, I've never posted anything like too crazy, but I've posted relatively revealing photos in like tiny swimsuits and lingerie and stuff like that before. It's just not a big deal to me. You know what I mean? So yeah, it honestly wouldn't really bother me that much if somebody like looked all in my phone and found something like that. Now I'm trying to think of like other things that's like not like nudity related, but like other photos that you wouldn't want people to see. Like what? I don't know. I can't really think. I don't think I have anything like bad in my phone. So I picked that because if you go through my texts, you're gonna see how unhinged I really am. Yeah, if you go through my texts and you gonna learn. Yeah. I can't let you read my text. Because also that could expose so many people. Because what about everybody who's texting me, like all my friends and stuff, like the group chat? No, I cannot. I cannot let y'all see what's in the group chat. Everybody getting exposed. Everybody catching strays if you go through my text.
Hey, Raven. Would you rather be lonely for the rest of your life or lose a tooth for every friend you make?
Be lonely for the rest of my life or lose a tooth for every friend I make? Lose a tooth for every friend I make? Or be lonely and have no friends and have all my teeth? What? Well, why do I need my teeth if I don't have friends? Why do I need my teeth if I don't have friends? Because who's looking at my teeth? I don't have any friends. So I got all these teeth or nothing. Um, say, hey, people don't have teeth. Some people don't have teeth, and it is what it is, and they're getting through life just fine. But not having friends, I think you need friends more than you need teeth. There are ways around not having teeth, but not having any friends, that's really sad. So I think I would have to give up my teeth so I can have friends. Am I allowed to get dentures afterwards? At least.
Would you rather throw a party for someone you didn't know, or would you rather someone that didn't know you throw you a party?
Oh, I think I'd rather throw a party for someone I didn't know because I think that would be a nice gesture. And like, I like hosting and putting the party, party planning stuff together, whatever. I've already explained how it's not my ideal career path to become a party planner for other people, but to do it as like a one-time fun thing, that could be fun. I enjoy the process, and it would be nice to give somebody that, even if I didn't know them. But for somebody who doesn't know me to throw me a party, I am a Virgo and I am very particular, and I don't even let people who do know me help me with my own parties barely at this point without very specific instruction. I'm very picky. So somebody who doesn't know me trying to throw me a party, I'm probably not going to like it, being real. Just being so for real, I'm probably not going to like it. I'm probably not going to enjoy it because I'm picky in that way. So I just wouldn't even want you to waste your time. Okay, and I think this is going to be our last one that we have time for. So let's hear it.
Hi, Raven. My name is Nay, and my would you rather question is: would you rather get back with your ex, aka your baby daddy, or eat a bowl full of poisonous spiders or tarantulas?
Give me the spiders. Tarantulas. I'll take one order of tarantulas, please, with extra spiders on top. Yeah. How many I gotta eat? How many spiders do I have to eat? Spiders, please. Thank you. And I'll take the check. Thank you so much. Thanks. Oh, what a question to end off on. You guys are crazy. You guys are crazy. Some of those questions, what is wrong with y'all? Y'all need help. Stop it. Get some help. That was fun though. And I actually have a lot more questions left because y'all sent a bunch. So I think I probably have enough questions to do this again for another episode. If y'all would be interested in doing, hearing another one, let me know in the comments. Was this fun? Did you like it? Should I do another one, or are we good on this? But yeah, this was fun. Maybe you learned something about me through this process. I really like the whole voicemail thing. I definitely plan on incorporating that like in general in future episodes. Like I said, you can always use it to just ask me regular questions as well. Like, it doesn't have to be would you rather questions, just anything you think of that you want to ask me or share with me, for me to incorporate in future episodes. Like I said, the link for it is in the description box or in my bio. Also make sure that you guys are following me on the Raven Elyse podcast Instagram account, because that is where I announce these things and ask you guys for specific questions and stuff like that. So make sure you're actually following that account so you could be in the know. Make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next Wednesday.